Every day we're getting closer and closer to them mandating that MO to the TV. First off, I want to say Shabbat Shalom. I want to thank YAHAWASHI for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM Rakakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well, who taught me his truth. Salutations to you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. And salutations to my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. So, like I said, every day we're getting closer and closer to the them implementing this MO to the TB, man. The Karagma, that rice device, that implantable device that they plan on putting in everybody to basically so they can control them, to have them marked up, and so they can basically be as if they're gods on earth, man. Because the elites refer to the people as goyim, or cattle. And one of the things that you do with a cow, for example, they usually put a tag on their ear, man. So they show who owns it, And so, they're essentially trying to say that they're the Most High and that they own all the people. And that's what this is going into. But they're going to do it in a crafty way, because the serpent can never come straight out. They got to come from different angles and, present things in a certain way to beguile people to believe that they're actually this is for their benefit, when it's actually a sinister, a left-hand agenda behind it. So this is from CBS News, and it was published August 31st, 2022, year of turnip, and it reads: brain implant uses only your thoughts to operate digital devices, researchers say. So one of the things that you can't help but think, well, you shouldn't, what you probably come to mind is that if this device is able to read your thoughts to the point where you could send text messages using your mind, who's to say that the person that developed it isn't gathering your thoughts and cataloging them, or keeping track of what you think, right? Because the only power in the universe that can do something like that is Yahawah and Yahawashi, right? They can know your inner thoughts, right? That of man. They know the inner thoughts of man. So this is these devils trying to use their technology to basically be gods on earth, man. So let's start with that real quick, and I'm gonna play this video. So this is 2 Thessalonians 2, and I'll start at 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, right? The son of destruction, right? And this man of sin is being revealed. Esau, Edom, so-called white people, man. These devils that are attempting to do these wicked things, man. Verse 4: who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God, right? So if they're trying to use their technology to do these things, they're literally trying to be gods on earth, man. Knowing the thoughts of men. This is part of the this whole system that they're putting into place, man. To have everything, the social credit score thing that, who's to say that they're not going to be charging people or with violations on their social credit score for thoughts. Maybe you have a thought about going against their system that they set up, or you say that their system's stupid or whatever. They know your thought, and then they give you, they'll lower your social credit score, so now you can't buy certain things, or you can't travel certain places, or you get fined or whatever. This is the sick, twisted, demented mind of these devils, man. This is what they're trying to do. right? And like the scriptures say, Second Corinthians 2:11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And this is none, you know, this is another device. But you know, when I show you the video, they're putting it as a good thing. You know, you'll see, you know what I mean in 1 second. So Salakia. Let me jump down to 8th verse. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Right. So the men of that the Lord has set up are out here prophesying against this man. Right. You know, he's consumed with the spirit of his mouth, man. Right. The men of the Lord are the Lord's mouthpiece, man. This is why these devils are moving so fast, because they know that they have but a short time. Because you got Jakes waking up all over the planet, literally, you know. So now they know that their end is near, so they have to move, you know, with urgency, you know. And these prophecies are coming to pass, and the Lord said that all these things would happen, you know, when they're happening right on time, you know. And this is the point I wanted to get. 9th verse, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. Right? So this is, you know, sign, you know, basically wonder, how'd it go? Salakia. With all power and signs and lying wonders, man. This is going to appear to be like a miracle, man. You know? To the people that see it, because you know. So you know, without further ado, let me play this so you know, brothers and sisters can you know, see what I'm referring to, and Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect. And without further ado,
imagine being able to text or send email using only your thoughts. It's more than just wishful thinking, and it's opening doors for potentially millions of people suffering from severe paralysis. CBS News Chief Medical Correspondent Dr. John LaPook has tonight's American Innovation.
At his home in Melbourne, Australia, 62-year-old Philip O'Keefe struggles to do the simple things many of us take for granted.
Getting dressed, washing myself, feeding myself.
ALS took away his ability to control his hands and body.
When you heard that there was a device that could use your thoughts to operate a mouse, what did you think?
I thought, this is science fiction type stuff.
But it's not the realm of science fiction anymore. In April of 2020, O'Keefe became one of the first patients to receive a Stentrode brain-computer interface implant.
That's the device that goes inside the blood vessel.
Dr. Tom Oxley is CEO of New York City-based Synchron.
We've figured out how to deliver the sensors into the brain without open brain surgery.
Inserted through the jugular vein, the device is implanted in the area of the brain that controls movement. Signals captured by a receiver in the chest are sent wirelessly to a device that decodes thoughts into commands for a digital device.
The clinical study that we're running is purely for digital device control for people whose hands no longer control digital devices.
O'Keefe demonstrated his computer skills by writing me this note. His thoughts focused on a mouse clicking letter by letter.
I can sort my emails. I can surf the web.
Clinical trials are continuing, and so far, 5 people have received the implant, including 1 in New York City.
This gave me a reason to keep on living, and it's just been the most exciting 2 years of my life.
And that, to Philip O'Keefe, is mind-boggling. Dr. John LaPook, CBS News, New York.
see, and there you have it.
You might have heard of Carvana, and now we sell.
You know, that, you know, to person that's not paying attention, you know, somebody of the world, you know, that would appear to be a very great thing, you know. But the scriptures say that this is how, you know, this is how these devils would operate, man. This is Daniel 8:25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, right? So everything that these devils do, it's always a back end type of thing that they're trying to do. You know, for lack of a better way of saying it, they're always have an ulterior motive. I'll say it that way. You know, it's never what it appears to be. You know, they're the ones that always, you know, they'll smile in your face, shake your hand, but behind their back they got their fingers crossed. You know, that's why the scriptures say in what's that, Sirach 12:10, never trust thine enemy, man. You know, but this is them basically tugging at people's heartstrings, because they're like, oh man, this poor guy has I think what they say, had ALS. You know, he can't do simple things like text his family and friends, and now he has this surgery and now he could do it. That's a miracle, you know. And that's just such a great thing. And you know, maybe I have maybe my uncle has this condition, or my sister has this, or you know, whatever, you know, to convince the people, you know, because this is how they're going to continue to push this agenda on the people. They have to ease people into it, and they, of course, they can't come out and you know, say what it is or what their agenda is, because then people will rebel against it. So they have to make it appear to be a good thing, right? And they're gonna put all these different policies into place, and he's gonna have these different talking points and say it's for the better, you know, good of humanity, and whatever, however they try to spin it to make it seem as if it's a good thing for the people, you know. So this is and through his Daniel 8:25, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hands, right? And who's the most cunning hunter, who was known as a cunning hunter? Esau, Edom, so-called white people, man, right? They lay snares for people, you know. This is what they do, right? And he shall magnify himself in his heart, right? So we you know, talked about how they're basically trying to be gods on earth, knowing people's thoughts, tracking people, you know, being invasive in the you know, a person's temple, right? Your body is your temple, man, you know. So basically trying to have ownership of the people. They already have the whole planet, right? The earth was given into the hands of the wicked, Job 9:24. So what's left? To own the people, right? Complete, as I believe it was Apostle Gabar said, complete raw power over everything on the earth and in the earth, right? This is what these devils want, you know, because their desire is as hell, and they cannot be satisfied. You know, it's like, damn, you already got everything. You can get any kind of woman you want. You can fly. You can own islands, all the different cars, all the technology, the biggest houses, all the land, and you know, you got everything at your disposal. But you know, but you're so greedy and covetous, you know, that you can't be satisfied with all that. So you have to have control of the people too. And that's why the Lord is gonna get rid of you goddamn devils, man. He shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace, is the point, shall destroy many. Right? So they're gonna say it's a good thing, it's peaceful, you know. This will make the world a better place if you get these things. These are all the things that they're gonna push forward, man. And I'm gonna get, you know, the result of if you choose to follow after that devil, man. So it says, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall stand up against the prince of princes, right? YAHAWASHI, but he shall be broken without hands. So they're not gonna be able to achieve their enterprise, man. It's not gonna work. You know, they're wicked devices, man. Let's see. Let me get let's get this, because this is absolutely an enchantment that they're pushing on the people, man. That whether that's true or not, with that Edomite, that old Edomite having that, you know, disease or whatnot, I don't know. But you know, I wouldn't put it past these devils to actually, you know, to have that guy acting as if he was, just to push that enchantment on the people, you know. So this is Isaiah 47:12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail, man. So, you know, The Lord's saying, stand now with your enchantments, man. You know, stand on it. You know, so once all this exposure continues to happen, man, you know, everybody's gonna see all the wickedness that you devils have been up to, man. You know, and it's time, I'll say, you know. But you know, you're gonna have to stand, you know, with your enchantments, man. Let's get what enchantments means. A feeling of great pleasure, delight, magic, witchcraft, sorcery, wizardry, you know, voodoo, charms, spells, you know. So this is a spell that they're pulling over the people, man, by doing these things. Where's it at? Oh, there. Oops, Salakia. We'll get that next. You know, they're, you know, saying that they can heal this man, you know, through their science. You know, this is a witchcraft, man. You know, and how does the scripture go? Witchcraft is as sin. Salakia, roughly paraphrasing, you know. So the Lord ain't with this, and ultimately, this is what they're actually trying to do. So, matter of fact, let me get this real quick. So this is 1 Timothy 6:20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babbling and oppositions of science, falsely so-called, man. You know, the word science means to know, man. You know, so they're always talking about trust in science, but they got to do experiments on people and stuff like that, man. They use the people as guinea pigs, man. You know, and this is wicked, man. You're not supposed to be making no cuttings in thy flesh, man. You're not supposed to be opening up people's skull and inserting things into their brain, or using, how did he say, they went through the jugular and push it up to the brain and whatnot, man. You're not supposed to be doing these things, man. That's wicked. You know? So let's see. Let me get let me get this last one and I'll wrap it up. I'll get this one and then I'll get the penalty, you know, because this is a warning to you Israelites out there, man. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and our fellow brethren that look like the heathen, but their seed line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. This message is for you. Don't take none of this shit, man, that these devils are gonna say is good for you, man. You know, this is Revelation 13:16, and he causeth all, and the he is Esau, Edom, so-called white people, chiefly these so-called elites, man. You know, the ones that are pushing this agenda on the people, man. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, right? That charagma, that rice device, right? In their right hand or in their foreheads, right? Man receives something in his forehead to help him, be able to text through his thoughts, man. You know? And this is ultimately going into that transhumanism stuff, man. You know, linking people to the Internet of Things. So everything's talking to each other. This whole digital landscape, you know, the metaverse, all these things are all tying together, man. And they're trying to have people be tied into it too, you know. And he calls it all, both small and great, Revelation 13:16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save, meaning except he had the mark, the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name, right? So as we've been talking about, executive order, what is it, 14067, which is going into effect December 13th, that was signed by Biden in March, I believe in March sometime, where all the money is going to go into digital, you know. So this is literally how they're putting all the pieces together, man. Right? Why? Because what's that? Revelation 12:12. He matter of fact, let me get that real quick. Revelation 12, verse 12. Therefore, Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Right? So this devil's moving, man. You know, he's doing everything he got to do quickly because he knows that he has but a short time. But as I said, this message is for you Israelites out there. Don't take that shit, man. And this is what the Lord is saying will happen if you do take it. This is Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark, right, that writes device, in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture, right, straight into the cup, no mercy, into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So when those nuclear missiles start coming and hitting this bitch, you know, in various parts of the earth, you know, anybody that took it is gonna partake in that destruction, man. They're gonna get a missile, man. You know, they're gonna get burned. They're gonna get Sarah Connored, man. For any, you know, brothers and sisters that seen that movie Terminator 2, man, Judgment Day, man. It's gonna be Judgment Day on their ass, man, if they take that. So don't take anything that these devils say, no matter how sweet they try to make it, present it. You know, whether they say, you know, we're gonna give you, you know, we're gonna get rid of all your debt and we'll give you 20,000 credits or digital credits, and you know, you could buy a car for, we'll give you a electric car for 5,000 credit, whatever the fuck they try to say, man. Don't take none of that shit, man. Trust in BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI got us, man. So don't worry about anything that these goddamn devils, you know, are up to, man. You know, because this is gonna lead a lot of people to destruction, man. What does the scripture say? Broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. So a lot of people are gonna get destroyed by trusting in these devils, man. You know, but you know, this message is for you brothers and sisters that are, you know, hoping and praying that the Lord have mercy on you, man, in these times. And you know, choose BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, man, because like, as I said earlier, these devils are basically trying to own you, you know. And we belong to Yahweh and YAHAWASHI, man. And as the scriptures say, you know, what the first commandment, you know, thou shalt have no other God before me, right? No other power. BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is our power, man, right? We are married unto the Lord, right? You know, we are his, you know. So, and he's a jealous power. So, you know, he's not going to take kindly to us allowing this devil to claim ownership on us and put some kind of some of his stupid ass technology inside of us, man, you know, and claim ownership of us. So, you know, so yeah, you know, that was pretty much the point, you know, I wanted to get, you know, bring out some MO to the TB update information, you know, and you know, try to help feed the sheep and warn, you know, of the things that are coming down the pike, man. So, you know, Lord willing, this was edifying. Lord's willing, I didn't lose anybody, you know. And I want to, in closing, I want to thank BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI once again for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM Rakakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well, who taught me the truth. Salutations, you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. And salutations to my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom, I want to say DTA, Abal Babal, and Kwam Yasharallah. Hey, shalom, to the next one.